everybody, this is the website boy again with another great tutorial. Now, I wanted to mention something on this video, just for the record. Do you know that there are a lot of web developing companies out there, development companies out there looking for Bootstrap developers? I'm talking about there is a huge demand for that position right now. And the reason why is because a lot more people are using mobile devices. And Bootstrap is the best technology. On this complete essentials Bootstrap course, I will teach you everything you need to know about Bootstrap. But in this specific video, I will show you how you can use it to make element containers, responsive element containers in your HTML the easy way without the headache of using too much CSS. Thank God that Bootstrap takes care of all the CSS for us. Well, almost all of it. Now, this is a very simple way to navigate this course. As you can see here on the image, you got the next button for the next video, the previous, the playlist, and the subscribe. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. Hit that bottom right hand button there. Now, if you want to do everything like me, there are two things that you need to install. They're not, this is only optional, guys. All right, this is not something that you need. You can install the Sublime Text Editor, and you can install the Emmet plugin for the editor. And this is just to make you write code faster. But if you already have your own personal preferences, don't worry about it. All right. Now, Bootstrap is a 12 grid system, meaning, all right, that you can use 12 grids on one specific layout. Now, I will show you exactly how this works. All right, so follow along with this tutorial, and I promise you that you're not going to regret it. Let's get to it right now. All right, everybody, let's head over to getbootstrap.com, where you can learn everything there is about the grid system by reading. Let's click the CSS and then the grid system on the right. And here is a full explanation how the grid system works. Now, it's not the same thing as watching a video like I'm going to show you, but it does give you some information. As you can see here, it has 4 sizes. The grid system has 4 sizes. First size is extra small, and this is represented by this class here, .col-ss. And the medium, the small, by SM, and the medium by MD, and of course lastly the large by LG. Now, these classes are handled by media queries. The only one that doesn't have a media query is the small class, the extra small, because it's the default for Bootstrap mobile. Then the small one is going to have a breakpoint, which is the media query, where you're going to go ahead and use this media query min dash that width, and it's gonna change width at 768 pixels. So that's the breakpoint. That's what they call the breakpoint. So these are the breakpoints right here, right under the title. This one stays 768. Is always gonna stay horizontal all times. This one is going to collapse. All these 3 are going to collapse. The small one, the medium, and the large at these breakpoints. This is gonna be 768 and over. Is going to collapse, right? Actually, it's going to get bigger, but it's going to collapse under this. And then 992 is going to collapse below this. It's a little confusing. I'm going to show you how it works. And this one is going to collapse on the 1200. All right, pixels. Now, let's go ahead and let me just show you how this works, so that way you can get an idea exactly how this works. All right, let's head over to the last file. If you don't have that, watch the video before this one. It's a regular index file, but we have everything linked in here, our CSS and our scripts. First, we are going to be creating a div with a class of container. All right, and the reason why I do this is because it's gonna center all my text, and you're gonna see in a minute how this works. This is a Bootstrap class. Don't forget that. This is not a class I'm making up. This is a Bootstrap class. It's a container class. And now these are all Bootstrap classes. I'm not making anything up unless I tell you so. And let's make another div with a class of row. This is gonna divide my content. And inside here, we're gonna make another div with a class of extra small, col dash extra small dash sits. And remember, Bootstrap has 12 grids, so sits would be half, meaning if 12 grids is the full page, sits is half of the page. And you're gonna see in a minute how that works. Let's go ahead and put an element in here, for example, called extra small grid 1, for example. All right, let's copy this and let's put this one like this. All right, and let's make a comment on this row here, so that way we don't get lost in our code. All right, row. Let's copy this whole entire row and let's make it down here. All right, 3 more. So first we got this two here for the extra small. Now we got the small one right here, and these are going to be grid 3 and 4. And this is going to be medium. I'm lazy, I like to copy and paste stuff, right? And this is going to be the large. Oops, I took out this greater than sign. All right, so 3, 4, 5, 5, and let's take this one out here. Actually 6, 7, and 8. I'm already, my mind is ahead of me, guys. Anyway, once we have this, the next thing I want to do is add a class to all of this, because I want to show you how this looks. If I go ahead and save this the way it is now and I go back here, actually I was supposed to do a save as, right? So let's do a save as real quick. Let's do it to the grid.html. That really didn't matter if it was capital, but all right, and let's go back here. And as you can see here, I can't show you I can't show you the right way unless I add some borders. So let's do that. Let's show you how this really works. Let's just add some CSS right here. All right, let's add some borders to the container class. All right, and let's add, actually I want to do that there. Let's add another class called borders, and on this class I'm going to be adding this border property there. All right, so this one I'm just gonna text align it to the center. The reason is because it's not aligned. You'll see in a minute. Let's add this class. Let's just make it borders. Let's add this class to all here. I'm gonna do this quick. All right, if you want to pause the video you can and do this. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna go back to it and I'm gonna refresh it. As you can see here, everything's centered, very nice. And I can show you how this works. So now the extra small, we said that the extra small has no media query, so the extra small is gonna stay the same. The small is supposed to stack up when it gets to 768, and I'll show you what they mean with stack up. So actually we did not change. I forgot a little detail about this. We're supposed to change the class, so this is a mistake. Let's just do it like this, small, and then medium here. We're supposed to change this class. If not, our Bootstrap file is not going to work the way we want, the way I want it to work. So to show you guys how this works, let's go ahead and do that now and refresh. There we go. Now you don't see it, but it will work. So the extra small is going to stay the same. This is how, let's just do it from the mobile view point of view. As you can see here, the extra is the same. All the div elements are in line, and these are stack up. Now when I get to, let's hit the inspect element so I can show you. When I get to 768, the small one is supposed to get bigger. It's supposed to go in line, as you can see here on the number on top. It's changing. When I get to 768, almost there, boom, there we go. It went in line and then stacks up when it gets to below that. And now the next one is the median, and that stacks up when it's 993 or 92, I believe. I see 992. Boom, stacks up. And the large one at 1200, as you can see there. And this is how this works. Now you don't have, you're not obligated to stay on the six grids, right? You can also create threes and whatever number you want. As long as it adds up to 12, you're fine, because then your page is not going to look crazy. If we refresh, you can see that I made that 3, and that means that I need 2 more here. So that what I can do is I can go ahead and copy this to add to 12. And then if I go back here and I refresh, I got 4 more there. And I can even do 2. I mean, I can do many different numbers. All right. I can add up as many columns as I want here, as long as they add up to 12 columns, because 12 is our full page. So I can make this 2, 2. I can make 2 here many times as long as it adds up to 12. Or I can do this also. I'll show you. All right. So if I go here, and let's just erase this 2 here. Let's just erase this 2, and I'll show you this. All right, let's make this 5 and 7 so you can see what I mean. That equals 12, and we refresh it, and you can see this is 5 right here, and this is 7. And beauty of it is that that's why you have to be careful with what you have under it. All right, so it stacks pretty nice, right? Anyways, this is how the grid system works in Bootstrap. You can play around with it. I will provide a file below this video. I will provide this same file here so you can play around with it. You don't have to type all this, or if you made a mistake, you can correct it. Again, thank you for watching, and if this video really helped you out, please like it, make a comment, say something on the comment section. That will keep me more motivated to make more videos. And if you really enjoy this, again, show your appreciation that way. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm the website boy. My website is thewebsiteboy.com. Until next time, keep watching. Thank you. Bye bye.